Oh, hi there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Flower Cup. Welcome to the Flower Cup. We are starting out here at the Woohoo Loop, and I am greeted by my co-anchor, Flower Blooper Shells, but you can call him Nick.
Hello, Flower Blooper Shells here. We've got ourselves a wonderful race. Ian once again starting in last to make things interesting, as in every beginning of a tournament, gets off to a nice start and is about to try to pull himself ahead of the pack.
Now, I would like to mention that this race is a bit different, as it is not actually 3 laps, and it is instead 3 sections. And woohoo, popping my awesome shell abilities here. Probably a good time to use those offensively. But yes, this track is really irritating because somebody decided to get the bright idea to put other cars on this track. I don't understand that, and if you touch them, you're going flying, so you have to avoid them at all costs. It really is quite an irritating track, and of course this is a new race, so one that has not been raced before, and I am so bad at this game. I keep hitting things. Wiggler's up
the cars aspect of the game has been used from older games as well. I remember good old favorites like the forget bridge from whatever, the mushroom bridge.
Oh, blue shell on the field. Blue shell.
It causes those problems.
Blue shell, it's going to hit Wiggler up in front. That's not going to be in his favor. Whoops, I completely misused my shell there. But yeah.
It doesn't matter, he pulls ahead in the first place.
Thanks to blue shell. Now, one thing I did never say about blue shell is, like I said, they're if you're in the lead, and it's never fun to get hit by them, and when you're in, typically you will find yourself in the lead. So how do you avoid such cursed things known as blue shells? The best method to avoiding them is if somebody else is on your screen, slam on the brakes if you see one in somebody's inventory, and that'll help you dodge it because it'll focus someone else who's now taking the lead. You might see me use that tactic once or twice. Hopefully you will. But sometimes they're just unavoidable. Anyways, on to the next race. I shall grab a drink of grape Kool-Aid. Anyways, Mario Circuit. Wow, that's about the most generic name for a track ever. But it does take place near Peach's castle. This should be a good one, and hopefully I won't fail at the start line like I have several zillion times already thus far. Hooray. Timing is everything.
So as for the new incarnation of Mario Circuit, as there have been many in the past, this time, do we have any different and interesting tricks to watch out for, Ian, on the track?
Pretty much, I mean, the two things that they well, there's been 3 things that they really pushed when they advertised this game. 1, the underwater things. 2, the introduction of parasails and things that help you fly. And 3, the actual jumps that you use those said things on. So yeah, we have a bit of flying around, and you can actually get caught in the wind coming out of some of these pipes. Couldn't think of what they were called. And I am failing so miserably right now.
Yeah, we've got Ian driving off-road today. Hopefully his off-road levels are high, because he's definitely not staying on the track. Well, is this a new tactic?
I think my off-road levels are actually relatively high. I think that's one of the advantages of these wheels, which are quite nice. I don't like driving tanky. Tanky driving just doesn't work for me. I tried it once where I played as Bowser and went all out speed, and it just doesn't work because you can never accelerate to said speeds. And there goes a blue shell and lightning. Oh man,
wow.
that's...
Bowser had a star, so he didn't get affected by the lightning. That's really cool, actually.
Yeah, wow, Bowser got out of that one great, and Wario just got his party rained on. Not a fun day for him at all. In fact, Bowser just took the lead. Yeah, not looking good for Wario. It seems like Bowser tends to do well in my races, and I always notice that, oh, I missed him by a hair. Oh, who's that red shell focusing?
It blocked.
I think it hit, yeah, it got hit by a banana or something. It probably was aiming Bowser. One thing I should mention, the bottom screen is something that you cannot see in these videos, but a lot of action does go on said screen, and you have, as a racer, it is heavily in your favor to keep an eye out on that, because there's a lot of good information there, like where drivers are positioned, as well as what items are in their inventory. Now keep in mind that does not display things such as items that are currently behind a person. So like if you have it trailed behind you when you're holding the L button. So just keep that in mind, but a lot of useful information there. And that concludes another race. Bowser in second, doing very well. I probably will have to be careful for him.
He's gotten second in both races. He's going to try to vie for that first place probably in the next match.
He can win it. Oh, this is a fun track. Music Park is next. Very playful track. I seem to remember Kiyoshiro loving the music on this track. That grape Kool-Aid is really delicious.
Well, hopefully it has good music if it's based on musical notes. And we've got our competitors going off to an early start. Bowser starts off actually behind, but he's starting to climb the ranks quickly. And he's just taken first once again.
Somebody got the triple banana peel. You do have to watch out for piranha plants on this track. Very unpleasant. And when you do ride over the pianos, you do happen to play some music. Very enjoyable. Oh boy, bomb on the field that I launched. This area right through here is great for landing trick jumps, because the stupid bouncy things are going to keep bouncing, and ow! I cannot believe that green shell got landed on me. Blue shell inbound.
Got a blue shell coming into Bowser up ahead. How far ahead is he? Will it affect his lead that much?
It did. Koopa took the lead. But Bowser regained it.
Right back.
Yeah, Koopa seemed to slip up on a banana peel or something. Not in his favor. Where did... Oh, Bowser...
Will Ian throw the bomb behind him?
I think Bowser fell off the track. Yeah, bomb behind me, and it's... Oh, I fell off the track.
It hit Bowser. And he fell off the track.
Right now, hitting Bowser is what is most important for us, because he's the biggest threat in this tournament. Really...
taking the lead.
If you aren't racing for triple stars, this may be a more helpful tactic for online Mario Kart racing. One of the most important things you need to know is who is your biggest threat, and make sure that you target them, because it's more than one race. Whoa, is that a blue shell?
That was a blue shell.
Oh man, poor Bowser. I'm going to use my red shell offensively and give Koopa a spin so I can regain the lead.
And Ian's taking the lead now. Bowser's dropped to 4th place. He's just had bad luck in this race. He's done so well, but he just keeps getting hit.
And some races are like that. It is a very luck-based game, and I can't reiterate that enough. Sometimes you just won't have luck on your side, and there's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes you'll be
Even if your riding skill is A+, you just don't have that luck.
Yeah, like sometimes I've had times where I was like at the very end of the race, and then someone uses a lightning bolt when I'm in midair, and then I get hit with a blue shell, and there's just nothing you can do to defend against that. It's just the luck of the cards, really. Bowser somehow did pull off the second place.
Bowser somehow finished second, I see that.
Have to give him some credit. That gives the total score 30-24 with Bowser in second. Wario out of this at 17 points, has no hopes of winning whatsoever. Bowser can still win.
Peach has the best chance of winning, being in 7th place.
Of course! Peach has that lady charm. She can always come back. It doesn't matter. If she wins... She can do more than win. She can get 60 points by coming in -5th.
That always makes sense.
Rock Mountain. What an original name. Am I right?
You're right.
About as original as those random names I give you at the beginning of each part. Which, by the way, one of these days you are going to mess up repeating what I say.
I probably will, and that'll be the day. But I'm going to.
Then
keep
I will
to
get to
play.
make fun of
It'll be
you.
like a game of Simon. But unlike a game of Simon, Ian just got knocked down to 6th, 7th place in that early fight. He's gonna have to try to boost himself through.
Well, not looking good for me, but the good advantage of being in last, good items. Although triple mushrooms isn't the greatest. I am going to take advantage of that though, and get a nice boost off into the air and pull myself back up to 4th. Now the biggest and most annoying thing about Rock Mountain is this part of the track right here. There is boulders flying at you. You have to utilize these boosts or you'll be back in 7th again like me. Hooray!
The only person behind you right now is the Wiggler.
And that's not saying much. Well, Lakitu's back there. Wiggler's in 7th.
That's still not saying much.
By the way, bloopers are such useless items when you're not playing in a human game because, let's face it, you know the AI cheats. The AI always knows what's going on. Ooh. Ooh.
Peach has got a blue shell.
I just hit the jackpot though. Now the way that the way the lucky 7 works is whatever item is in front of you is the one that gets used. So just keep that in mind. Yahoo!
What, you mean you get all of those items?
Yep.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
I'm gonna hit someone.
You're now in 1st. Bowser's in 6th place. He's been knocked down.
Well,
This has been a role reversal for this whole race.
Yeah, Bowser's days are probably numbered at this point. Sorry, King of Evil. You are not Michael Jackson. I'm afraid I can't help you.
And as he speeds up, he's still holding 4th, but he's got double mushrooms left. But you've got that green shell that was just knocked out from underneath.
Green shell that is now gone. Wow, there's a lot of mushrooms on the field. If you looked at the bottom screen, everyone from 4th back has some degree of mushrooms in their inventory. Whoa, what was that? That was Bowser.
Gosh, Bowser somehow back in 2nd place.
But it won't be enough.
Took the lead.
It won't be enough. That is GG. Good game, Bowser.
First perfect finish.
Yes, it was my first perfect finish. Hope I got 3 stars for that. I worked hard for that race. Not that it actually matters since I have 3 stars on everything. Well, that concludes yet another tournament. Bowser coming in 2nd. And of course me in the lead. And nobody cares about the Koopa because the Koopa's ugly and really shouldn't be on the streets.
He got his limelight in the last race.
Yeah, exactly. Ugly Bowser and Koopa. Yeah, I got my 3 stars. Anyways, that concludes the Flower Cup. Thank you, and good night.